The base width can be adjusted via 4 arms. The 4 arms are at the 4 corners of the base itself. 2 front arms hold the casters, and 2 rear arms hold the rear axle plates. The base can be adjusted independently from the seat pan. The front and rear can also be adjusted independently. So you can have a different front and a different rear with adjustment. Let's look at this video to see how this is accomplished. Need to remove the seat pan from the chair. I have the chair flipped up on its back, and there are 4 connection points that connect the seat pan to the frame. There are 2 here on the top with this clamp, and then there are 2 down here. There's one on this side and one over here on the other side as well. All 4 of those need to be completely removed to remove the seat pan from the frame. The first one is going to be the front one that uses a 5/32. I got a 5/32. I'm going to use a tool to do that with, make it quick. And it takes a 7/16 wrench to hold the back side because it's a nut and bolt. So from this side, I go around to the other side here. From right here, I'm going to remove these 2 fasteners. Please note there is a spacer. Okay, the spacer goes in between the clamp, and the clamp can actually be removed, okay, and set aside. The front is loose, okay, and now we're going to do the rear ones. So there's one here that's behind this cable, and another one over here, okay, and these are the same style of clamps. They're going to go through the rear portion of the pan. That is going to use a different set of tools. This one's going to be using a 1/2" tool, okay, to hold the nut, 3/16 on this side. I'm going to put the 3/16 here. Likewise, we're going to do this bottom one over here. As you can see, the entire pan will now come off. At this point, the pan itself . All right, so the seat frame attaches to the base, which has the knee pivot tilt, and it is attached at 3 different cross tubes. There's one into the front that attaches to the pivot point. Then there are 2 in the rear. The very rear one is also attached to the struts that does your tilt. The center one provides additional structure. Once the seat pan is removed, if you need to adjust the seat width, you will need to take all 3 of these struts and these cross members and remove the bolts to adjust the width. Now, the width of this, the way it's designed from the factory, you can adjust these in 1 inch, or you can adjust it out 2 inches within the same frame. And then there's 2 in the rear. All right, the seat pan adjust is now done. So now we're going to talk about how do you adjust the width of the actual frame. This frame is turned upside down. This frame is turned upside down. The casters are here towards me. The drive wheels would go back here, or the push wheels would go back here. So this is the rear of the chair. This is the front of the chair. The chair is turned upside down. Okay. The black portion of this frame is not adjustable in width. The painted parts, the red painted parts, all four corners are adjusted independently. So it grows in width. It grows this direction. From here, these grow out or in. Each of these has 1 inch of adjustment there that can go in and 2 inches of adjustment that can go out. And again, there are variable sizes of this inner frame that can be ordered. The outer ones basically give you 4 positions. 1 position out, the position it comes in, and then 2 more positions, one position and 2 more on the out. All right, the adjustments of these 4 are done by, first of all, loosening a set screw on this side, and then on this side there is a bolt that you undo, and then there are incremental holes inside. So let's just take one of these arms off and I'll show you what that looks like. So this is a 4mm Allen key, and we're going to put this in here and we're just going to loosen this. You don't need to remove it, just loosen it. And on the back side we have a 13mm bolt, and we're going to remove this completely. Then the arm itself that holds the caster can be slid out. Now a couple of things about this. Let's get this out so you can take another look here. All right, a couple of things about this. Okay, there is this outer sleeve, okay, that's used to basically take up between the 2 metal objects. Okay, this sleeve you will see has a little notch in it, a little hole. That hole will line up. When you insert it, will line up with the hole on the back of the frame over here. Inside of this, you see these 4 holes. So when you order it, you can order it, it'll be in this hole, and you'll be able to push it in 1 inch, basically a 1/2 inch on each side gives you 1 inch, or you can extend it 2 notches, which gives you 2 inches of width adjustment. Inside of here is a nut plate. Okay, inside of this tube is what I call a nut plate. I'm going to take a pair of pliers and I'm going to pull it out so you can see it. This nut plate has your nut inserts in here so that you can, when you install it on this side, it basically gives you your 4 locations. You should be noted that there is this little plastic screw on the end. The little plastic screw is there so that when you install this, it doesn't slide around on you. It's basically designed to be a friction device. You adjust this out if you need a little more friction. Otherwise, I found that when you go to put this in, it'll fall all the way into the bottom here and you can't get it back out. So that's designed like that. So when it goes in here, like that, it goes in here, it provides just enough friction so it doesn't move, and then you can go in here and you can line it up so that the 4 holes, again, line up with the nuts that are inside. So again, the adjustment then, if I wanted to adjust this, when I want to reinstall it, okay, you're going to put the sleeve back on, okay. You put it back into here. Oops, turn it around so it's facing the right direction. All right, I'm going to put this in here, okay? And then you have all the way in would be 1 inch in from its standard location, and then you can pull it out until the bolt lines up to get it back into the location you want. You put this nut on, and you tighten it. then you come back and you use your 4mm to basically tighten it up so it doesn't rattle. And now you're done. This is the same on all 4 corners. So it's the same exact style of adjustment to pull those out and to adjust your seat width.